Hey y'all, how is your Thursday going? Look, I'm back again. I was just here. I had a great guest on the show. Leah um, was awesome. She was a seven-time author, and she had published several books, and she was a really good guest to have on the show live. So just want to go live again and thank her for being a part of the show. And also, I want to come and give you a little update, Curve Uncensored recap set, because I haven't done that in a while. Been really busy, and I wanted to come and give y'all a little gossip. But anyway, how is your Thursday going and coming along? Are y'all ready for the weekend? I know I am. I had a busy week. So, look, want to see how many of you all heard about the shooting a few days ago that happened on 20 in Atlanta. Um, this lady was driving and she had her kids in the car and she pulled the gun and ended up shooting at this young girl. And she ended up actually connecting and hitting the young girl. I can't remember where she shot her, but I think it was in the head somewhere. And the little girl, young, well, she wasn't a little girl. She was like a young adult, like maybe in her 20s, from what I can see. But she was actually in the hospital. And her mom went live and she couldn't believe everything happened. When they arrested the lady and they spoke with her, they realized that after she shot the girl, she actually went to get her nails done or something like that. Now, who does? And she threw the gun, I think, in the river. Who does that and who does it and tell about it? People are cray cray. You know what I'm saying? Cray cray. So her butt is sitting in jail. I don't know what's going on with these people and this road rage stuff and people and guns all together. It's just crazy. I don't know what the deal is because it seems like now everybody and their mama have a gun. So you know what I mean? You got to be careful out here in these streets. I pray the young lady pulls through and is okay. And I hate that happens. But yeah, the lady shot her and when they went and got her nails done. I don't know what the world. People be tripping. Okay. But also, I wanted to come by and ask you guys, what do y'all think about the new cast this year this season for the Real Housewives of Atlanta? They have Drew back. Drew was there last year, and she's an actress, and she was all right. She was all right. So I just gotta feel her out because I love reality TV. And Real Housewives of Atlanta was kind of getting a little boring. I wasn't even really following the show, but I'm going to try to pay a little close attention this year because they have some new this season because they have some new cast members that might kind of shake things up a little bit. So Drew is back. Sheree Whitfield is back, which she's a old school housewife. She pops in and then she's gone, and she pops in again and then she's gone. So on the showing they had the other day, she was okay. I'm like, hopefully she will step things up as the season go along. Sheree, you need to get in there and do some things because if you don't, they're gonna cut you again. But she's back. Marlo finally got her peach. She's on the show, which is about dang on time. Marlo had been carrying her weight for a while. She was patiently sitting and waiting, but she is now an actual housewife. So and she's raising her two nephews. Her sister, I think, is incarcerated, and she looks like she's going to be a pretty good addition as a housewife. Like she's going to bring the juice. You know what I'm saying? I know my kids probably laughing like my mom did not say bring the juice. That is so outdated. But she looks like she's gonna actually be pretty good cast member as an actual cast member and not someone that's in and out of the show, a friend of the show. So Marlo's back, and I'm glad of that. And she has her peach. This girl named Sanya Richards. Never heard of her. But she seems like she is gonna fit all the way in. She is she's an Olympian and she's into track and she is super duper fast. She was racing Drew on one of the last episode, and she was like, Drew had no chance. And she was like, by the time Drew figured out, she gonna be all the way down the street somewhere. But she look like she's gonna be a really good castmate too. So I'm interested to see how she's gonna flow with the cast as the season goes on. And Cynthia is no longer there. Cynthia's gone. Cynthia's gone. But see what Cynthia's gonna do. But Cynthia has a new purse line, so her little purses look kind of cute. So y'all might want to check her out. But Cynthia's no longer there, and Kandi's back. She's like old school staple. She's back. She's just doing her normal thing. So we're gonna see how Real Housewives of Atlanta pick up. Y'all better pick up Real Housewives of Atlanta because y'all was kind of, I don't know, gonna have to get it together. So we'll see. Also, Kandi has a show. It's called Kandi and the Gang. And when I tell you, I like it. I like the show. I thought it was gonna be like, who wanna listen to that about Kandi, her restaurant, and all of that stuff? But really, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty good show. So I'm gonna stick with it. I love her cast. I love the young man. What is his name? I want to say Brandon. He wears the wigs or whatever. He's just kind of out there or whatnot. But I really, really like him on the show. And her little staff seems like they're good and they're coming along. And I think Kandi had to do this because her restaurant was kind of getting bad raps and people weren't like talking about it. So I thought it was a good move for her to do this particular show. So Kandi and the Gang, I like that show. It's funny, it's good. They're keeping my attention. So hey, it may be a good show. I think it'll probably get renewed because her staff is really, really funny and they keep the show going. So I like it, Kandi and the Gang. Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. Have y'all been following that one this season? It's been a little slow. It's not as like juicy as it normally is, but what I will say, I think it's getting ready to pick up. Marcel Scott, which is married to Letitia, I think his dirt getting ready to come out because they've been talking about him and these 20 women's, as Wanda say, but really it's 20 women. They've been talking about him and these 20 women for the last couple seasons. And when I tell you, I think that it's finally getting ready to come out about Marceau and his cheating. I saw some clips on the internet, child. He was in the hotel, honey, with somebody. They didn't show nobody in the bed, but they did show him in the hotel. And I know he ain't take no picture of himself. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard on some of the other blogs that the girl that he was with, she been saying a few things around the internet. Everybody be trying to come up, honey. The men on these shows and the women, y'all better be careful because I'm telling you, people coming after them coins. People broke and they want some money. So I'm telling you, if y'all getting y'all little thing going on these reality TV shows or any show, you got a few coins to put together, you better be careful because they greedy out here in these streets. They greedy. They taking you to court. They going about their paper. So if you're doing something, you're married, keep your behind in the bed with your wife. Stay behind out the bed with the mistress or stay up. Okay? But I prefer you stay out of the bed. Okay? With the mistresses because they taking pictures, they keeping receipts, and they putting you on blast because it's about them coins. So I'm telling you that if you are married and you love your family, you better get it together. His wife is crazy. She know he been cheating for a long time, and she don't care. She gonna stick by her man. It don't really matter to her if he cheating or not because she not leaving her marriage and her husband. So hey, I can't knock her. That's just what she does and what she's gonna do. So I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be some feelings hurt. I think his dirt getting ready to come up. As far as Melanie and Martell, they doing their little thing. Martell, I'm glad he's kind of shaking the dust off. And his girl, baby mama, I think her name was Ariel or something crazy. I don't know. But they call her, what do they call her? Oh, they got a funny name for her. I can't even think about it. But she is saying she think the show is boring. I heard a little comment like that. But she's still just a little hater. She contributed to the breakup of Melanie and Martell's marriage. She didn't break them up because she couldn't break something that was already had cracks in it. I think she just kind of contributed to just causing it to shatter. But they just kind of coming along. But Martell, I'm so glad that he's finally coming into his own and getting from out of the dust of what him and Melanie went through. And I'm glad Melanie trying to pursue her little thing and do her little thing. She had a really good song at first because of everything that was going on with her and Martell. But I don't know how that's going to continue because it's hard to come back when you came out hard on that first song and now you got another song. And I think she's trying to kind of come back and get another good song. I hope Melanie can come back and do it. It's very difficult. Most singers who have a really good song right out the gate, they're always trying to chase that first song. Her last song that came out was just okay. So I don't know. Melanie's kind of going about her business, and I hope that things keep moving forward for her. But I hope she don't try to get too messy on the show, which is what I've been seeing. And Destiny, which is a friend of the two, well, she was a friend of both of them. Now she's a friend of just Martell. I think she's just trying to find her way on the show right now. And I hope everything works out for her too. But she kind of seems a little sad that her and Melanie are not kind of jiving like they used to. But girl, if y'all not jiving, then you just need to go and kick her to the curb and try to make your coin and use the show for benefit of you so they don't kick you off. So anyway, I like Destiny, so hopefully she can kind of get it going on the show and kind of, stabilize what she's doing. And everybody know Kimmy. I like Kimmy, and I think her husband's name is Maurice or something like that. But they're a good couple. I hope they kind of stay in the loop of things and kind of keep their storyline going. It's just a little flat right now. So Kimmy, I need you to step it up and help things kind of spruce up with y'all part on the show. But Love and Marriage Huntsville is still one of my favorite shows. I enjoy it, and y'all need to check it out if y'all have it. It's a really good show. I love reality TV anyway, so hey. Also tell me at this point, what do you all think about all the housewives shows and the Love and Marriage Huntsville shows? Do y'all think, now that you've seen one, you've seen them all? Because really, even when you think about the Portia Williams show or whatnot, they all just kind of have that cattiness in it, and the girls are fighting, they're not getting along, it's a bunch of arguing, but it's juicy. I like it, But, everybody don't like that kind of stuff. I do, because I don't take it that serious. You know what I mean? I just look at it for entertainment. I laugh at it and trip out on it, and that's it. But some people actually look at it and think, you've seen one show, you've seen them all. I don't know. What y'all think about that? I enjoy reality TV. I think it's entertaining. It's funny. And I think life doesn't have to be so serious all the time. We have so many things in life that is definitely like keeps us down and sad and all that stuff. When I look at those kind of shows, I just be looking at it to release and trip out, really. I don't be trying to become educated off it. I don't be trying to do none of that stuff. So for people who take it too serious, y'all need to loosen up. It's reality TV. Just take it for whatever it is. But I do kind of feel like you've seen one show, you've seen them all, because a lot of them right now, they're doing the same fighting and carrying on, but it's juicy. So I like it. So anyway, I'm a reality TV junkie. I like Ready to Love, but I think Uncle Tommy is his name. They call him Uncle Tommy, but that's one of my good shows. I'm trying to kind of get into it. For some reason, I couldn't connect, but my sister mentioned that she liked to turn in it the way that they're doing it now. So I was like, let me check it out. Let me check out some of the old episodes. And it's pretty good. Ready to Love is pretty good. So y'all need to check it out too. Moving right along. Ex-NBA star Stephon Marbury. He was stating that Stephen A. Smith, he's the little sports commentator kind of guy. He kind of talk about different things in sports, and he has his opinion, and he's normally with some other guys, and he just real vocal, right? He was talking about they were saying that he was kind of like Uncle Tom, because he talked about the African American basketball players a lot with not the same like passion and things that he has with the white NBA players. I don't know. I think he's just loud and ridiculous anyway. I don't think he really cares if they are black or white, but I don't follow him enough on a daily to really have a really huge comment on it. But based on my little notes, the black athletes are saying they ain't feeling him because he is showing a whole bunch of little favoritism in the way he speaks and how he caresses the white athletes compared to the black athletes. I think he made a comment about one of the athletes, and they were really offended. I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to see if I took a note. I can't remember who it was, but he did make a comment about one of the athletes, and they were very irritated about it. And that's when Marbury stepped up and said, "You ain't nothing but Uncle Tom. You need to get yourself together." So I don't know. He need to be working on getting himself together, honey, because a lot of them are not feeling his attitude. lately. They just really are not. They are not. They are not. And what do y'all think about the judge accepting the plea bargain in the Derek Chauvin's case? He's the former Minneapolis officer that put his knee on George Floyd's neck a little bit ago, and he's in the civil part of the case right now. And the judge, I think a few days ago, accepted the plea bargain. So they're going to give him, they haven't actually sentenced him yet, but they're looking at giving him like, I think 20 to 25 years sentencing in jail. But since he's been in there in custody so long, he'll look at serving another 17 to 21. What do y'all think about that? You think he should just sit his little natural behind in jail? Y'all don't have to ask me nothing about that, because you know how I feel about that. If you take somebody's life, then why should you be out here running around in these streets enjoying your family, your grandkids, and your life? If you take someone's life, they didn't have a choice. Guess what? You don't need to have a choice. You need to sit your behind right there and rot. All that rehab stuff, talking about you rehabbing and all this and that, you're a better person and all that. Nope. If you take someone's life, then your life needs to be gone. As far as I'm concerned, it could be gone in the physical and the whole vibe. You need to just be gone. Your family shouldn't enjoy you, just like the person's life you took. Family can't enjoy them. So I don't think I should think he should just face a life sentence and not get out. And I feel like life should be natural life, as a matter of fact. They be giving them life sentences, giving their little stinking butts 25 and 30 years. That ain't long enough, because most of the time, before they go to trial, they be already set their little narrow behinds in there, and they take that time off. I understand people make mistakes, but certain cases, when it comes to death, harming a child, rape, molestation, all those evil things, shooting somebody, stabbing somebody, when you a criminal, a for real down in the gut criminal, I don't think you can be rehabilitated. I think you need to stay in there. And first of all, they need to change the whole prison system. The reason that people be going back and forth to jail and not giving a dang on is because they go in there and they chill. They be fly, they be looking good and all that stuff. So when they sitting in there, they just buying time. Get out all buff, like they done been on a vacation. Now, if you in there for something, nobody ain't get hurt, you didn't hurt nobody, you just made some bad choices or whatnot, then yeah, you can work things out and you just made some bad choices. But if you actually took someone's life, or you hurt someone, or you did something like that, sit your narrow, bleep, 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 right on down, have several seats and don't get out. Just like that person don't have an opportunity to breathe out life again. If you take someone's life, you need to be sitting down, and you don't need to be breathing outside of prison walls. They make prison too easy for people. What do they do outside of being in locked up and not being able to do some of the things they want to? What else? I mean, what? I think if you take someone's life and you in prison, then you should not ever get out and enjoy your life outside of bars. Nope. I don't care who disagree. All that reform stuff. No, because a lot of them, they get out and reoffend, and they hurt someone else, or take someone's life or their family, so another family can suffer. I know, like my family right now, we're suffering because of the loss of my daughter. No, you don't never need to get your little stinking stuff out of jail. You need to sit there and live there, okay? And they need to make y'all work when you're in jail. All that laid back chilling and playing dice and all that stuff. Nope, none of that. You need to, if you're there, you need to suffer, and you need to stay there. So anyway, but if you're there on something like bad choices and you didn't hurt anyone, you just made a bad choice, then yeah, we can rehabilitate you more than likely. But the other ones, nope. So I don't think that officer needs to get out. I think he took George Floyd's life. His life needs to be given, and he needs to stay his natural life in jail. But I'm not a judge. They did offer him they accepted his plea bargain that he made, and he has the opportunity to get out and walk free in 17 to 21 years. We'll see once the sentencing occurs, which I think is ridiculous. But anyway, moving right along, honey, because that'll be a whole long conversation for me. David Chappelle, did y'all hear on Tuesday about this fool rushing the stage? And he had what looked like a gun. It was a gun replica, but it was really a knife. honey, they had that actually on a picture of it actually on one of the news circuits, and it looked like a real gun, but it was really a knife. And he charged the stage while Dave Chappelle was actually performing, and I don't know why he did that because they had a picture of him, and I should have pulled it up. But you know what? He had a black eye. He was looking real crazy. He looked like he lost the fight. So I don't know why he charged the stage when he was performing, because he knows there's gonna be security guards. Obviously, he's crazy. So, but yeah, that happened when he was performing. David Chappelle was performing the other night. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know about this world, y'all. It's getting crazy out here. Wendy Williams. They say she's talking about coming back. Do y'all think she should come back on any form right now? I think I heard a podcast where she can make a whole lot of money. They need to throw some of that money over here. And or she's coming back to TV. But I've been hearing more talks about her getting her own podcast show. And you know her podcast show is going to be off the chain because she's going to have all the support around and she's going to make a whole lot of money. Now, I'm for her making money, but I think most importantly, before she starts or she goes live on any circuit, they need to make sure mentally she's strong enough that she's healthy. Just my opinion. Do whatever you want to do with it. But I am wishing her well. I hope she's recovered and she's been getting the help she needs, because I really liked Wendy. I liked her show. I enjoyed it. She was a good host. And from what I can hear when she was actually on the radio, she was good. I didn't follow her back then, but I did follow her show most recently, her Wendy Williams show. So we're wishing her a fast recovery, but I think most importantly, they need to make sure she's well before she does any other shows right now. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. And I think that's I want to try to share my screen. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Because I never. Let me see if I can do it. Did it work? Oh, it worked. It worked. It worked. At least it looks like it's working. Oh, yeah. Hey. It worked. I want to try the sharing screen option. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it did work. But anyway, this man here, he's a Chicago man, and he was pardoned by the governor. And that's when you get out of jail and they forgive you for any error in the prison system or anything that happened while you were in custody, contributed to you being in custody. But anyway, he was arrested, and he spent several years in jail for a robbery he did not commit. Now, the man did not commit the robbery at all. And he was convicted, and he actually, when he got out, he got him an attorney. And it was the Elkhart, Indiana Police Department. He sued them, and he won the largest settlement, $7.5 million, y'all. $7.5 million. Isn't that the bomb? I'm so happy for him, because at the time when he was arrested, they set him up. One of the policemen are dead that set him up. Two of the other policemen are no longer police officer. But he sued them because at the time when he was arrested, he was an officer at the time. So I'm sorry, they were officers at the time. And he was a young man. Now he's 49. And when I tell you that I'm so glad he won this $7.5 million, but you look at all he's lost. He was married, he was working hard, he had a family, and he was taking care of his children. And he lost all that, and he was incarcerated for many years. So glad that he won this, but he won $7.5 million. But don't you think when they arrest these people and these people are in jail and they find out it was an error, because thank God DNA, because so many people are in jail. Now these circumstances right here, I'm all for. When people are in jail and they are wrongfully accused or set up and stuff like that, absolutely do all you can to get these people out of there, because they didn't harm anyone, they didn't hurt anybody. So I'm happy that he got released and pardoned and sued. But when he was in jail, he lost his whole life. His wife had to stay in shelters just to make ends meet, that she had to sell a lot of their property and things of that nature. I'm sure they're probably divorced by now. So he actually lost everything. So this man has to rebuild his life. And my thing, when they find out that it was an error, like I said, thanks to DNA, they found out that he was not the man who had done it. They need to automatically expunge these people's record. Why do they have to request their records be expunged? If they know that you're in jail and you're in jail for a setup or something that you did, a crime you did not commit, when they release you, they should automatically seal your records and expunge it. Why do you have to now get it expunged? I mean, that's crazy. But he did get pardoned. They get rid of all of that, the record and all of that, because he was arrested, falsely. They had false evidence. I mean, they had evidence that some of the information they had in his file was not correct. Some of the evidence, they had witnesses, all of that, but they still arrested him and he's been sitting in jail. So now he's free. Big systematic racism when it comes to African American men and minority men and in the prison system. I am so glad he is out and he is a free man, and he has 7.5 million, well, minus the attorney fees, you know what I'm saying, that he can try to rebuild his life. So anyway, great news. But yeah, so I wanted to bring this to your attention. I did see this in in the Root, which is one of the articles that I read, and I was like, wow, glad of that. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you all about today. Look, enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy. Be safe out there in the streets. Remember, Rona's still floating around. Floating around. Wear your mask. Stay maxed up. Share this broadcast. Let people know about me. I'm trying to get my views up, and I'm trying to get people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Curve with the K.Uncensored. Click the link and go subscribe and share this platform. All right. Tomorrow, you guys, I have a guest that's coming to Curve Uncensored. His name is Brandon Leibowitz. And he is an SEO marketer, and he deals with Google ads. He's going to teach you how to market and all that stuff. If you are an entrepreneur, you are someone who's trying to get your business out there, you are someone trying to be successful, everything is going e-commerce or internet. Brick and mortar stores are almost like they're never gonna go away, but they're cutting down real slim thanks to Amazon and places like that. So if you have your own website or products and things that you want to try to get out there, let people know you exist, you don't want to miss my show, because he's going to be on tomorrow at 1. Brandon Leibowitz. He's going to give you some information on SEO optimization, marketing, Google ads. You need to know about analytics. You need to know about all that. If you want to make the internet work for you, those people are on YouTube and they're making a whole lot of money, and like I'm trying to do, or they have people out there with websites like I'm going to have with my activewear line. You want to know how to make that, monetize that, right? You don't want to just be doing it because you ain't got nothing to do. So he'll come on the show. You can ask questions, and then he'll be able to answer them. You'll be able to ask them through me, but you'll be able to ask them nevertheless, and he can answer some of those questions for you. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, tune in, share this broadcast, let people know I will have Brandon Leibowitz on my show. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like it. And the reason I say do that is because sometimes Facebook might roll off some things, whereas YouTube is my own channel, and it's good to be connected to both, because if some of my stuff roll off and you want to go back and look at it or something like that, you can go to YouTube. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and I think I said YouTube already, and of course Facebook. So look, share. Check me out tomorrow. I'll have Brandon Leibowitz, SEO marketer extraordinaire. He will be here tomorrow. All right. See you all, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.